Hi, we will talk about our topic is minimum wage index. First of all, we will say about what is the minimum wage, and second, the introduction of minimum wage, third, and the pros and cons of minimum wage. Fourth, minimum wage of other countries. Fifth, Korean government's minimum wage policy. Sixth, effect of increasing minimum wage, and last, minimum wage seen by the college students.
What is the minimum wage? A minimum wage is the lowest money that employers can reasonably pay their workers. In case of Korea, pay minimum wage per hour. If the minimum wage is $10 per hour and you work an hour, you should be paid $10. A lot of countries got the minimum wage. The case of Korea minimum wage is 8,350. The beginning of the introduction of minimum wage. The beginning of the minimum wage is very history, but our subject is not the history of the minimum wage. Therefore, we will simply say the reason for the introduction of the minimum wage. It is the wage set by the government to ensure that minimum level of wage workers receive is a certain level above the market balanced wage. The minimum wage in Korea started in 1988. The minimum wage in Korea at that time it was about 462 per hour. I think it's a big difference compared to the current price of 8,350 in 2019.
I will tell you about the pros and cons of minimum wage. First advantage is it acts as a protective device for the vulnerable. This means is that minimum wage prevents robber exploitation. And second, productivity has increased in the long run, and unemployed people are motivated to find work. Both questions are entitled to a fair wage by minimum wage. The next is weakness of minimum wage. First, reducing employment can increase unemployment. I think many companies use automatic device instead of the human. Second, the number of companies that do not employ honest and illegally has increased. Third, some employment wage will be close to the minimum wage. I think it's because who are paid higher than the minimum wage will see their wage decrease as the minimum wage rise, and their original wage will be close to the minimum wage.
I think some people want to know other countries' minimum wage. Let me tell you about policies of other countries on minimum wage. Some countries, such as Italy and Sweden, have no minimum wage. Australia has the highest minimum wage in the world. Minimum wage in the Australia is about 17,000 won in Korea money. UK has unusual minimum wage structure than other countries. In the UK, people get different money, different minimum wage, depending on their age. This is a distinguished age. Apprentice is a person who learns a job for a certain period.
5. The Korean government's minimum wage policy. First, when you guys tell that we trying to find the information really objective, because there are a lot of difference that you guys think about Korean government's minimum wage policy. So some people think really negative, or some people think really positive. So I want you guys to know that we try to find really objective information, and this is the real thing. So yeah, first of all, just 2017, the Korean minimum wage is 64.71. This is Korean money. And next year, 2018, the really Korean government's trying to increase the money that increase the minimum wage. 2018, the minimum wage is 75.31. This is compared with last year, 16.4% increase. This is high. Some people think really high. Yeah, and next year, this year, 2019, now the minimum wage is almost $8,000. This is 10.9% increase compared to last year. You guys can see the graph, and this is the increase percent, and yeah. This is why the Korean government's trying to raise the minimum wage. There are reasons, and this is the aim of the government's aim. And first of all, there are options, there are sequence. That's why the government's trying to raise the minimum wage. First of all, a raise in wages for low wage workers. This is they trying to make the low wage workers trying to give the money and trying to make it because it make rise in wage. Second is mitigate polarization and promote consumption. Mitigate polarization is trying to make the low wage workers and high wage workers is big differences, and trying to mitigate the size. This is really difficult thing. And second is promote consumption. If the low wage workers got money, the government think consumption is really promote. Yeah, actually the high wage workers they don't care about minimum wage because they got the money for a month and they do not care about minimum wage. So, and third is invigorating the domestic economy. First of all, they think promote consumption will make the economy more soft and more domestic. Yeah. So our president said the minimum wage will be raised to around 10 million. 10,000 by 140 by 2020. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Kim Jae-sung. My subject is effect of increasing minimum wage. This is 짜장면 by minimum wage. In 1980 years, ramen is 101 and 짜장면 is 759 won. Minimum wage is 462.5 won. And in 1990, restaurant parade, ramen is 415 won, and 짜장면 is 3,000 won. Minimum wage is 1,200 won. If you work for 2 hours, you can buy 짜장면. And 23 years, no government changing more than 10 employed convenience to unlimited. And now, 28 years, 짜장면 is less than 6,000 won. Minimum wage is 17,516 won. This is non-employment and unemployment statistics. The minimum wage is 16.4% in 28 years. But the employment rate decreased. Does it have no impact? I think no. This is 28 years, January, 고용동향. Unemployed person increased 1,002,000, but unemployment rate no increase, 0.0%. Why? So, the employment rate is economically activity population of unemployed person. So where does job population or college students belongs? Belongs to municipalized population. This is economic activity protection rate. The standard of youth employed is this.
Hi, I'm Dongjin, and I'll present about my topic, My topic is minimum wage set by college students. I think the current minimum wage rate in Korea is so fast that it's necessary to adjust the scale. In Korea, the minimum wage rate has risen sharply since the Moon Jae-government. If the minimum wage increases, the living standard is improved. However, if the rate of increase in high, side effects may occur. In fact, we can see that the wage burden of the operators has increased as the minimum wage has increased. In one survey, 74.7% of respondents said that operators are difficult, the current minimum wage. To overcome these crises, more than half of them suggested reducing the number of employees. It can be seen that the rate of increases in the minimum wage has increased sharply. To solve this problem, we think that the minimum wage increase rate should be moderate. When the minimum wage is raised, operators may have the side effect of reducing the employer to reduce the burden on the minimum wage. Therefore, the minimum wage increase considering the minimum wage burden of the operators. Thank you for listening to my presentation.